already discussed that whenever you want to write a JavaScript, you write it within into the body of an HTML. We have also discussed that HTML is basically a hypertext markup language that is used to construct your web pages. Like you can add the colors, you can add the font, but wherever you want to add the interactivity of the objects, you need to use a JavaScript. When you want to add the style, colors, or the basically the experience of your website, you work on CSS. We have initially completed the introduction to a JavaScript. We completed two of the pages, and we had already completed outputting the data, which was document.write. This one as well in the last class. In today's class, we will be starting regarding the data types of that. And first of all, you need to understand that whenever we will be working with programming, we will be having some different examples of data types. Data types are basically to be known as the type of data that has to be stored. For example, it could be a number, it could be a string, it could be a text or something like. For example, if I ask you your name, you are going to reply me into alphabets like Noha is your name or Sir Wamiq is my name. Like our name is basically in some alphabets, right? Like I cannot say that my name is 18, right? This doesn't make any sense. But if I say that my age is 18 or your age is 16, this makes sense. Similarly, if I discuss with you that what is my phone number, I cannot say that Sir Vamik is my phone number. Certainly, it has to be numbers. The point is that what I'm trying to convey you is that there are different types or different categories of characters, numbers, and symbols for each type of data that is to be known as your data type. Like how you want to store it. For example, if it is a long list of characters, then it has to be a string data type. A string is basically a data type which is stored as a text which can be a character, number, or symbol. Like for example, if I'm discussing with you in terms of numbers, so if it is an whole number, it is going to be an integer. If it is a decimal number, it is going to be in your floating points or real number. Similarly, if it is going to be a long list of characters, so it has to be a string. So this is regarding your data type or a string. That a string is basically an example of a data type which contains different number of categories. Like for example, if I just gave you an example of just give me a moment. Like for example, if I just write here a name, like my name is Sarvamik. So the data type is going to be strings because it is a long list of characters. If I type here someone's address, for example, Pakistan, Karachi, A467, if I have different different types of data types into one example, like I have numbers as well, I have alphabets as well, I have small as well, and I have symbols as well, like this. So always this data type is going to be of strings because a string is basically a data type which contains many types at once. Similarly, if I write here age, so age is going to be only in integers. So this is an example of an integer. And if I am working onto a weight of something, and it is like 24.667. So this is always going to be into float or real. So this is what we understand regarding the data type. So furthermore, I'm going to discuss with you regarding the inner HTML. Now, starting from inner HTML, now you can basically name elements within your HTML code. Like whenever you will be working onto a website or on an article, you might have seen that you could have different paragraphs. You could have different headings. you could have different titles. And if you want to name those headings or titles, like for example, if I give you an example of any article, let me just up it up right here. Any sort of article like this. So what I want you to understand right here is that you can see that this article, yes, okay. You can see that you are given a sort of different categories for it. Like first of all, this is in small letters, then this is in a larger font, this is a smaller font than that, and so on. Here you have your first paragraph that is in bold, you have your second paragraph that is in regular font, you have your third paragraph as bold again, and you have your fourth and fifth paragraph as normal again, and you have some images as well. So when you are requested to create an article like this onto an HTML, what you need to do is you need to give a name of all of this. For example, if fashion photography is going to be your one of the biggest main titles, so it has to be named right, like one of the biggest, like you can give it title 1. You can give capturing the essence of a style as title 2. Whereas it states that fashion photography often closes, so you can name it as paragraph 1. So like this with different fonts. So are you getting my point?
Yes, sir, I'm getting the point.
So this is what we are going to discuss in an inner HTML, that inner HTML helps you to name your elements. You can see that right here, like combinedly it is showing you all of these elements together. But if I'm going to check them individually, I can name them. For example, you might want to name the first paragraph in your website like paragraph 1. In script tag, you can instruct JavaScript to add the text to the document as well, like this script. So the first section is always the same, and inner HTML tells it that you want the text within that element or not. Let me give you an example as well. Like now, what we are going to do, can you use inner HTML for? Yes, we can use that, but for images, we have a different tag. I'm going to discuss this in our upcoming lectures, right? Okay, so let's check this worked example, which is 20.3, that says that we have to create a web page with two paragraphs and with different text in each paragraph. So let's work on this and check that what output we get, so that you can basically have an idea that how this basically works. This is the example of the inner HTML. Okay, so let's start this. I am basically going to create a new file here, which is going to be for today's class. And you know it already, I don't need to explain it again and again. That the first thing we are going to do is we are going to open an HTML tag, bracket open, bracket close. Now we are going to add the body of your elements. HTML is opened, body is opened. Now what we can do is that we can basically add and I'm basically giving an ID within to my body, that this is going to be my paragraph 1, and this is another tag which is P. That is a new thing that we are going to discuss in today's class. Like you are going to bracket open, write P, write whatever the ID of your paragraph is, and bracket close, and you need to close the tag as well. And for another paragraph, you're again going to write P is equals to paragraph 2, comma, this, and again close it. Again, one thing you need to understand that okay, so listen closely and focus here. Like if I just open up this tag, you can see that this closes here. But I am writing the ID of this within into this tag by giving it a space, writing the ID like whatever it is and closing it. Paragraph 3 like this. So you need to enter the ID of the paragraph and then close this. So this is how it works. So first of all, you need to give the ID of your paragraph into your body, and P is going to be used when you are declaring your paragraphs. The next thing that you need to do is that you can open up the script. So this is it for your script. And okay, so let's first test this. I'm going to save this into my documents, and I'm going to name it as test3.html. You could see that just as I save this file within an HTML extension, all of this starts to work properly. Like it gives you a better option for seeing your tags. So let me open this file that is right here. So test 3. So it is not showing to me anything at all. And the reason is that I have just named the elements, but I have not given them the content. So let me complete this. So in your script now, what you are going to do is you are going to write here document dot get element by ID, and you are going to name your ID here. That is your paragraph 1, bracket close, and then you are going to add the command that is your inner HTML, and now you are going to write whatever you want to be in your first paragraph, right? I can write that this is an example and this is my first paragraph. Bracket, close, commas. So anything that comes in inverted commas come as it is exactly. This is it for the first paragraph. Now you have named your elements and into those elements you are certainly giving a value. Now you need to do the second one as well. Here you are going to use document dot get element by ID. Then whatever the name of your paragraph is right here, and you're going to add inner HTML, and just after inner HTML, you're going to write that this is my second paragraph. Then again, document dot get element by ID, paragraph 3 into inverted commas, and you are going to add an inner HTML command, and then this is my third paragraph. Don't forget to close them by adding these inverted comma. So this is it. So you have basically created an ID, and within to that ID, the one you named that, you selected that and you gave it the text you want it to be with the help of your inner HTML. So I have saved this file right here, and I'm moving on for testing it right here. So I'm going to refresh it to check that if it's working or not. If I just go to my web page, that is right here. You can see that this is giving you the first paragraph, this is giving you the second paragraph, and this is giving you the third paragraph, and you also have spaces in between them. So first of all, you need to name your paragraph. Then with the help of inner HTML, you can join the contents of to that. And for this, you need to write this doc type HTML body. I will prefer writing this in lower cases and adding this, so all of this will work quite well. So this is it. This is it. I will save this, and you need to complete this as a homework.
Uh, I'm just doing the work right now. I'm doing the work side by side.
Wait. Can you repeat?
Yeah, I'm doing the work right now. I'm doing it side by side while you're doing it also.
Okay, perfect. Is it working?
Yeah, but I don't know why it's not working. Maybe I need to add doc type.
Yes. Enter that doc type, and I am also copy pasting this code into your WhatsApp chat as well. So you can
Okay,
see that what have you done wrong.
okay, okay, you can do that. Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong.